Hi Beasties, I'm Karin Whitnish, otherwise known as BATB Passion.
And I'm Janeen Hayes, known as JCol on Facebook and at Janeen on Twitter and Tumblr.
And we're here this week to talk about episode 18 of season 2 of Beauty and the Beast, called Cat and Mouse.
Yes.
Just got out of bed, got ready, came over to Janeen's, have watched it a couple of times on top of Janeen's couple of viewings.
Watching television.
Hey?
Watching the show.
Yeah, watching the show. What did I intimate that I said?
Just got out of bed, came over to Janeen's,
Oh, okay.
bed on top, watching it on top.
Well, we are erotica fan fiction
Yeah,
writers.
not that, no.
Yeah. We're into Vincent.
Oh, yeah.
Actually,
I like
yeah, not wrong. Yes. Before we actually start this video review, we have to address, because I've got several private messages from Beasties over this last week, over episode 17, Beast is the New Black. Why did you not address this whole, when Catherine said to Vincent as he was handcuffing her to the chair just before the helicopters, or while the helicopters were there, this is actually the third time you've done this, and he just looks at her and goes, the fourth time, actually. And a whole heap of Beasties are going, we missed that third time, the one in between. How is this the fourth? We remember in Kidnapped, he basically tied her up or handcuffed her twice. What happened to the one in between? Well, they're all going, we have to watch all the episodes to see where that scene was. Don't bother to look. It's not in any of the episodes.
But are you sure?
Yeah, positive.
Really?
Absolutely positive. If someone wants to call me out on it, that's fine, but I am positive it never happened on camera. I'm positive that that was just a little quip about their private moments off camera. So that scene, if it was going to happen anywhere, happened the night she went to see him at the houseboat to break up with him for good.
No.
And he took her upstairs.
No, but see, here's my argument to that, right?
Yeah.
She would know that it was the fourth time.
Yeah, she would know.
So why would she say it was the third time if she would know it was the fourth time?
Because she's referring to that kind of tie-up, not the kinky tie-up.
I think one of them was just in his imagination, not necessarily with her.
Oh yeah, maybe it was in one of his erotic dreams.
Yeah.
Oh, he had plenty of them.
I think it was...
Oh, actually, yeah, that could be a good thought. But look, either way, it happened off camera. So don't go and look for the scene in season 2 because it's not there.
Unless you want to watch season 2 over again. Just
Yeah,
to
which
see,
is fine. Which
to
is
prove
fine.
us wrong.
Anyway, that's our take on the fourth handcuff scene. So we've covered that one. So now, episode 18, Cat and Mouse.
Yeah. I think, personally, that it was a good episode.
Yes, it was a good episode.
But I didn't find it, oh my God, amazing.
However, agree with you.
It was the episode they had to have to bring Gabe out.
Yes,
so
yes, so much.
Yeah, I don't think this episode was so much about Catherine and Vincent and JT and Tess. I think the episode was solely about Gabe and revealing him.
Yes, I do agree with you there. But having said that, there were some brilliant moments.
There were some brilliant moments.
I
was going to say though that they could have covered that Glob was an idiot in 5 seconds.
Yeah, but it wouldn't have been...
I'm an arsehole, me, pick me. All right, next. Moving on. Really? A whole episode dedicated to the Glob?
Yeah, I know. But having said that...
No.
I loved
Doesn't
Catherine's bitch slapping of him
very
near
nice.
the end. Probably,
and Vincent by the throat.
Yeah, Vincent calling him a son of a bitch and having him by the throat and saying that he should have ripped his little head off.
I got the little head. He's got a little head, Gabe's got a little head.
Yes, well...
Vincent's got a big head.
Yeah, Vincent, look, I must admit Vincent was pretty hot in this episode. Oh, that's a good name for an episode.
It is a good name for an episode, isn't it?
Beast.
Yeah, I think we've had that.
Yeah, we have. No, I really like Vincent. We're a little bit all over the place here, aren't we?
We're always all over the place.
Yeah, you have a really good point there.
As opposed to...
Being straightforward and normal.
Being a straight line, no.
No, that's not us.
That's a good name for a song.
That too.
Oh no, that's Blurred Lines.
Oh yeah, that too. That's a good song too.
No.
Yeah, there were a lot of
reeling it back in.
Yeah, I know. We're going to reel it back in now.
Okay.
If we start at the beginning, yes, there were a lot of really good moments, but there were some continuity issues.
Oh, big time continuity issues today.
Clothing, outfits.
Like, where did they get these change of clothes? And when did he change his jacket from the shiny bubble jacket to the
I don't like.
blue jacket that was given to the guy behind the dumpster so that it would look like it was Vincent. For Vincent wearing that jacket again, to him going back to the bubble jacket at the end of the episode. I get that you've got several jackets, but just like when were these changes of clothes done?
And Catherine, from being kidnapped and this and that and everything else and not having a chance to get home, to ending up at the United Nations in her rather nice suit.
And a green jacket, like where did the green jacket come from? Because when they kidnapped her from having just gotten off the bed where she had pants, no shoes, and a top on, and all of a sudden she's got jacket and boots.
Yeah, there were a few continuity issues with I mean, they all look spectacular in their wardrobe, Catherine Ashton. We totally agree. That's not a Catherine Ashton thing, because her taste in clothes is scintillating, but the continuity, the editing from that point of view.
We're not picking on the clothes themselves, we're picking on where did they come from.
Yeah, exactly.
Because, just plucked them out of the air. I'm going into the consulate now, I think I might wear that suit.
Exactly.
Oh, which jacket? Oh, I'm going to wear that jacket. Let's just pluck it out of the air. I mean...
Yeah, there was a bit of that.
For a little bit more realism, having Vincent in the one jacket, it's all supposed to have happened in the same day.
Yeah, exactly.
The same period of time. So I think maybe they should have had less glob screen time and put them going back to Catherine's to get a change of clothes to go to the consulate.
But there was a lot of cops running around, so I would have probably preferred Tess to even go and get a change of clothes.
But Vincent's only got a small backpack, man. He's not going to fit that many jackets into a very small backpack.
His go bag.
So, guys.
Yeah, no, there were some issues there.
Look, I get that there's a lot happening and you've got to pack so much into it, and I get all that, but still there's a bit of continuity.
Yeah, and then across the road they were talking about how they were going to get into the consulate and how they were going to put all of this together. And the next thing you know, she walks into the consulate in a nice suit.
Oh, no, but hang on.
And she had...
No. They were standing outside talking about it.
Yeah.
Then it went back to them inside the thing going through the plans. And the guy dude came in and they were talking about it, and then they agreed to do it.
Yeah? Okay.
I could be wrong. You might be right.
Yeah, I didn't get that sense, but she had the pass. Because they were talking about it, and then they get in and she has a pass of somebody else.
But she did mention in her discussion with Vincent that maybe Agent, we'll call him Fahida.
Agent FBI.
Yeah, Agent FBI.
Knox.
She did say that Agent Knox would have to get her a pass to get in. She did say that.
Did she?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I've watched it 4 times. She did say that.
Okay.
She said that she'd have to get a pass for her. So I'm assuming that when he went to get the summons, he also got the exoneration that
signed by the Attorney General.
That he also got the badge for her to get in as well. That's what I'm assuming there. But it's those little things that make this from being a great episode
to a good episode.
Like it could have been absolutely sensational if there was a little bit more attention paid to the continuity of the situations that they're in. If all this is happening in a 24-hour period, when on earth did Vincent have time to change his jackets and Catherine have time to change her clothes, and how many hairstyles did you have in one day?
Yeah, the hairstyles changed a bit.
Yeah, I just think, guys, you need to be paying a little bit more attention to that if you're doing a 24-hour period.
Yes, I agree. Totally. But having said that, the
we
good
love
moments,
the show.
Yeah, we do. We really do. The good moments far outweighed the bad.
Yeah.
I love the way Tess just, flies into JT's face.
I didn't like Tess at first. I was very anti-Tess.
No, I actually suspected she was going to come good.
But I was very anti-Tess. Because I actually said in one of my things that I think that Tess has done this deliberately to mislead Gabe, is because she's working with the others, or words to that effect. So I sort of, in the back of my head when I was watching it, I went, yeah, okay, I think that's what you're doing, but I still don't like you very much.
Yeah. No, I actually understood her motivation, because I understood that she's more about Kat than she is about anything else. About Kat's safety. All right, Kat's heart and her emotional well-being are different from her just being flat out safe and not killed or tossed into jail. So, that side with Vincent is going to be secondary to making sure she's safe first. So I got her motivation.
But once she said to Gabe, I chose sides, right? I was all cool with everything that happened.
Yeah, exactly.
But I wasn't even looking at her motivation. I wasn't even looking at that. It was just like, Tess, how could you? Because they set it up well to make it look like that she was betraying them.
But there was, and I think you addressed it in my mind, because I think...
Damn, I'm good. I addressed it in her mind. Telepathically talking to her saying, no, this is what really happened.
In the elevator, where JT and Tess are talking, and Tess is basically just saying, no, it's too late.
It's a setup.
Vincent is beyond help. To that scene where she's not, to then realising that she was in on it all along and was helping to deceive Gabe. When did that happen?
Well, so that's why I said to you that I reckon it was a setup, and I think it was all part of the discussion that the three of them had
already
at the beginning, trying to work out
when they were in the diner.
Yeah, how we're going to save Catherine.
Yeah.
I think there would have been times when that probably should have been extended a little bit long and gone into a little bit of the planning on how they were going to do it.
Yeah.
In that Tess would say, look, I have to go back and I have to make it look like that I'm not helping you. So JT, you need to come in at some stage and I need to tell you, no, I'm not helping you, there's no hope.
Because there's cameras watching.
There's cameras watching. They should have probably extended that scene a fraction. And I wouldn't be surprised if there isn't an extended scene there.
Yeah, true.
Because that would have tied Tess in. Now, I know that they were trying to mislead the audience into thinking that Tess was turning against them. I get that. But it just didn't seem feasible that Tess would turn against Catherine and JT.
Yeah, true.
Vincent, well, you know.
Okay, to a degree. Yeah.
But not Catherine and definitely not JT. Well, not JT and definitely not Catherine.
Yeah.
So I think they should have extended that and made it look like they were planning. So give Tess the clear to say, well, I'm not helping you out here in case it all went bad. So I think, that was all part of the planning.
And again, that's a slight continuity issue because I'm sitting there going, hang on, when did she get the chance to do that? And that takes away from what you're watching and what you're enjoying to a degree. But yes, not that I had the same issues with her that you did, but I loved when she called Gabe out for the crap and the stunts that he pulled last year as well. That all of a sudden he's the paragon of virtue. Hello, we all know he's not. And... but yeah, the bitch slap by Catherine to Gabe. The look on his face when she said, I trusted you, I loved you, blah, blah, blah. And the look on his face.
And you're to blame. You give a bad name. That's what I was singing to Gob. Shut to the heart, man. Sucker.
Yes, suck it up, but I still think Vincent should have ripped his little head off. I saw a meme this week where there's a picture of Gabe looking, and then you've got, I think, Sheldon. Is it the Big Bang Theory? Sheldon? And he's got his fingers on his forehead, and he's going, die, 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 die,
do you know
to Gabe. And I thought that was perfect.
Do you know what I want?
What?
I want them to film a beautiful romantic love scene between Vincent and Catherine.
Yeah.
And then I want them to send it to Gabe.
That would be classic. Yeah, I would like that too. And every Beastie Baby.
For two reasons, because we'd
like
get to see it first
when
they were doing it, and then we get to see it again when Gabe's sitting there watching it.
Yeah.
So we get to see it again. But I really want something to just be shoved in his face.
Yes.
Of Vincent Catherine.
Hello, this so-called beast who's uncontrollable and who's savage and who kills and hurts people can be so gentle with the love of his life. That would be a great video.
I would have liked Tess to turn around and say to him, you've been more beast in your actions than he has ever shown to people other than when he came back brainwashed.
Yeah, exactly.
All he's ever done is go out to help people. Yes, some people have died along the way, but his intentions were always honourable, whereas you, Gabe,
nothing honourable about him.
Have done nothing but manipulate, force, try and change things to your own self-gain every single step of the way.
That's right.
I want him to be called out on that because he is so dead set that Vincent is such a bad person. I want someone to turn around and go, well, hang on a minute. No, he's not.
Yeah. What seems to be completely slipping from Gabe's mind is that he's been a beast for way longer. And yes, he judges Vincent by his own experiences and internalisation of being a beast. Yeah. But he keeps forgetting that
Vincent's not him.
And, I mean, the smarmy, ugly git, Janelle, you're wonderful. I think that was her favourite scene when Vincent barreled Gabe up against the wall and called him a son of a bitch.
I really want someone to stand there and say to Gabe, I don't even care if it's an FBI agent, and say, well, hang on a minute, mate. All we know about this man is that he was accused of murder, that was in self-defence. Did he kill him? Yes, but he's never said he didn't. He said it was in self-defence. And all he's done along the way, he's been a doctor, he's served his country, he's done everything he can, he's helped people in the streets.
Everybody knows him as the vigilante who rescues people.
Who rescues people, who helps women who are about to be raped or whatever. And all you've done...
Yeah. Is what? Because she chose him over you. Yeah.
You're an idiot.
Yeah, no, yeah, please.
Or rats on the stomach. Or
yeah, no, we're not going back to 50 ways to
pins in the eyeballs.
I would get the FBI.
A pin in his tear duct. Right, seriously. Get the tear duct, pull it open and stick pins in it so that he can't cry. He'll be crying pins and needles.
Oh, Jesus, woman. I'd rather the FBI go, and we've decided on your punishment, and they just...
Death by beast.
Yeah, they just bring Vincent into the room. Here. We're going to turn around, do what you have to do. Rip! Heart, head, I don't care.
No, Vince's got to torture him. He's got to... Okay, Gabe's tied to a chair, right?
Yeah.
Catherine comes in. He and Vincent make out. in front of Gabe.
Oh, I like that. No, that idea I do like. That's the greatest torture of all.
I'm leaving you with this image. Catherine, the most passionate, beautiful. You see her melt in his arms.
Yeah.
And then he turns around and just pulls out his heart.
Oh, that would be so nice. I like that. Now you can face the camera.
Sorry.
I
forget you're there. Let's get all excited and talking to Karen and go,
So, yeah, lots of good moments. What were some of the others?
Wasn't it?
No, you. You talk about it, but I'm going to prompt you Vincent's speech to Catherine in the dungeon.
No, you go.
No. The only thing I want to say about that scene is, seriously, is that not the sexiest voice on television?
I think, yes, it is the most... I think I want someone just to record the moments when he was talking to Catherine and just send them to me. Because I could listen to them in my ears at work over and over. Over and over again. Because I just want to hear his voice. Sorry.
Oh, yes, same.
Sorry.
Same.
Yeah.
God.
I think I really want to remember the word for word that he said, but I was so caught up in listening to his voice rather than the words he was saying.
Yeah.
And I thought, okay, I'll go back and I'll try it again and I'll listen to it again. Same thing again.
It doesn't work.
Hear the voice, not the words. I know he was talking about something about being together, and that's good, on your Vincent. But yeah, I just the voice. It's twitching in places that shouldn't be twitching.
No, there's nothing wrong with those places twitching.
Hell no.
Nothing wrong with that at all.
But at the sound of someone's voice, that's stupid.
Yeah, no, not really. But yeah, his speech to Catherine was great because what it really indicated was that he loves her too much. There's no way he's ever leaving her again. It's just not happening. He'd rather die than leave her. He'd rather sacrifice everything he'd rather sacrifice himself to be close to her so that he can hear her. Because look, let's face it, he runs off to Canada and sits in some shack on his own in Canada. That's no life. Don't you think it was really quite... You actually mentioned that the heartbeat theme was very prevalent during the whole episode. But, like, I've got to admit, the bit of the toing and the froing and the will we, won't we, are we together or not, I wanted to slap Catherine down a couple of times and Vincent. Yes. Right at the end, in that rooftop scene, when he's sitting on the edge, and he turns around to her and he goes, "Are you sure, Catherine?" And I'm thinking, hang on, have we not just been through this? Did you not
last 18 weeks been about
did you not just give the love of your life a speech 10 minutes earlier with that sexy voice that we have to be together? And then he goes, "But are you sure, Catherine?" And I was thinking, please stop this toing and froing. I like how she said that that him being on the run, and I got a bit tongue-tied. Yeah, well, that's that him being on the run was romantic and, gave them spirited moments together. And I just wish their kiss had been a little less gentle. At the end. The one in between, fine, with that quick coming together, but that one at the end, I would have liked a little less gentle. No, but see, it wasn't about the passion, it was about acceptance. Oh no, I'm not talking about full-on complete passion, just a little more than what we got. Yeah, but acceptance isn't... Yeah, no, I don't, like I said, I don't mean devour each other. No, okay. No, what you're saying. Yeah, I just a little more. Yeah, so I just think it was perfect because it was an acceptance kiss. It wasn't anything other than that. Yeah, but we know their kisses soon lead to other things other than acceptance kisses because this is our Vincat. Yeah, okay. That's just that is in our minds. Do you think they could make out from that kiss at the end of the episode?
No.
You don't think so?
No.
Damn.
Well,
The idea is there.
of course the idea's always there.
That's true.
You get Vincent and Catherine on a screen together and we're
Yeah,
always
true.
going to want it to be about them making out.
Yeah, true.
However, it's not a soft porn show.
Oh, you spoil all my
I
fun.
know. No, but I'm thinking that I liked them working together to solve a crime. And
Yes, so did I.
I'm thinking that maybe, did I read somewhere, and I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, but did I read somewhere that Catherine has to turn her badge in?
I thought I did. I think Gabe gives them some kind of ultimatum in the next couple of weeks. I don't know if it's next week in Cold Case or the one after that, but I think Gabe...
Like, she's got to turn her
something to do
badge
with
in.
that.
I would like to see them actually working for the FBI.
Yeah, I reckon that'd be great.
Because, and I think they'd be the Mr. and Mrs. Smith of the FBI, but always working together.
Yes.
Because Catherine would go in as the unassuming person and nobody would know what Vincent was. And
Yeah.
they would solve so many cases. But they could have the action because they can both fight.
Yeah.
They can have him using his... Okay. I still have an issue with the door thing.
Oh, the roller door,
Right,
the armoured roller door.
I still have an issue with that because if he's a beast and he did beast out,
Yeah, the eyes
he
went
should
golden.
have been able to hold the door open for them to both get out. If a beast can rip a hole through a door leading down to a sub-zero or blow it off its hinges and stuff, why couldn't he hold a roller door up?
Because, look at...
No.
I still think a door is sort of this wide.
It's a roller door.
No, but this isn't a normal, Aussie roller door that we have remotes for. This is United Nations. It's a different kind of roller door. It's an armoured roller door.
I know it's an armoured roller door, but if you can push a door off its hinges and you can break out of an ambulance door and you can do all this other stuff
but they're
with
just
his massive
normal
strength,
little
and if he can rip
doors.
irons out of brick, he can hold a roller door up.
Obviously,
The roller door.
Yeah, but then we wouldn't have got the spectacular jump out of the window into the Hudson. So that's why he couldn't hold that roller door up. Not for them, because they had to have a different exit. It would have been too easy if they'd just
Then
escaped into the alley.
Then they should have had an escape a different way, because to me it does not make sense that he couldn't hold the roller door up if he was beasting out. So maybe they should have had her escaping a different way.
Well,
That didn't
whatever.
so much,
Yeah.
pertain to him having to use his
Oh,
strength.
I didn't have any real issues with
I
that.
did.
Yeah, I know.
Doesn't it for me?
Yes, I know. It didn't work for you. It didn't work for
Anyway,
you while we were
what
watching
did
it.
work for me was the speech that Vincent gave to Catherine and the sound of his voice.
I think we may have covered that.
Oh.
But we don't remember what he actually said. It was just about them being together. I did like... I actually really, really liked... JT is so a Vincat shipper now.
Yeah.
It was all about that they should have run off to Canada together. It was all about helping Vincent, not to save Vincent at that moment, but to help Vincent find Catherine.
And rumour
That
has
was
it...
really sweet.
Rumour has it that our friend, our mate, our buddy, our pal... Austin
who we
is
haven't
in.
heard from for the last
Oh, that's
week.
all right. We know you're busy.
Yeah, I know. But still, hello,
Isn't
Austin.
in episode 19.
What? Oh, not another one.
Mm-hmm. And I am not happy about that.
No, I'm not either.
Jam.
I think I had read that and I'm not happy about that either.
But look, I don't think any episode is complete without JT and Tess.
Yes, she proved herself this
I
episode.
love the way she drags him off the couch. Well, come on!
Exactly.
The urgency of it was really cute. Every minute of screen time that JT and Tess have, or JT on his own, is never wasted for me. He just doesn't put a foot wrong.
No, I agree with you.
And I like the way he's Vincent who.
Yes.
The smirks on his face to Glob when Glob's taking him away.
Yep.
And I think, well, Austin, you know that I love you.
Yeah, it's a mutual love fest, so that's okay.
I think he's just brilliant.
No, there wasn't a
That
scene
goes without saying.
with JT that I don't really, really, really like. I love you. Now I know what you haven't talked about. One of your favourite moments was when Vincent and JT broke into Gabe's apartment. I leave the floor to you.
I do have to say, and I hate that I have to say, but I do have to say, right? Because I hate it when I have to say it. I hate it when I say that. Anyway, the moment I absolutely loved was when, sorry, JT and Vincent broke into Glob's house, and they were trying to set up the surveillance and everything like that.
Yes.
And Vincent's acknowledgement of what JT has done for him and is doing for him.
Yes.
And it's all about, as JT said, it's all about you and Catherine being together.
Yes.
And the look on Vincent's face is just pure love for this man.
For his mate.
And acceptance of what he's doing. And I think in that moment, Vincent realises that he really does owe JT his world.
Yes, absolutely.
Even though JT would never accept it, Vincent acknowledges that he just owes it to him to do the right thing by him. And if the right thing by JT is that he be happy with Catherine, so that's what JT wants for him, then that's what he's also going to fight for.
And I love that, because the JT of season 1 was all about nothing but saving Vincent.
That's right.
The JT now of the latter half of season 2 is all about Vincent and Catherine being together.
Because JT knows that Vincent and Catherine together are strong and amazing, where without each other Vincent's just someone who's wandering the streets doing nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
But with Catherine in his life, he's got a purpose, and that also alleviates some of the pressures on JT and gives him the opportunity to have
a private life with Tess.
Which is, okay, go for it. We're all for that private life. But I think the look that Vincent gave JT, and JT didn't see it, it was just Vincent looking at JT with, wow, man, you are just sublime as a person. You are just an amazing person.
And he is.
And he is. And that was to JT.
Yes.
And we know JT's a sublime and amazing person because he's JT.
Yeah, exactly. So, there was lots of great moments. As we said, the kiss at the end, the little kiss in between, the speech that we still don't quite know what he actually said to Catherine.
It was along the lines of, we know that we're better together. We've always known that. And when are we gonna start? That's it. Are we going to keep running and let them keep us apart, or are we going to stand together and fight for us?
Yes.
Sorry, it's a sweat week at the knees.
And Janeen melts into a puddle on the floor.
We're standing and fight for us.
Yes.
And then they walk into the warehouse thing, and Agent Knox is there, and he go, what made you change your mind?
Yes.
And she said, he does.
He did.
Actually, did you see? I think it's quite funny, actually. I'm going to talk again. Wow, seems like you can't shut me up. Anyway.
This is good.
When they walked into the thing with Agent Knox, and Vincent said, just do me a favour, just don't lie to me.
Yes.
I love the from Vincent. Like he goes, just don't lie to me, blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
Do you have, have you actually got an agent that's making you know? And he goes, yes. And then Vincent turns to Catherine and says, yep, we have a winner.
Yes.
And then as Catherine turns back and everyone turns, Vincent goes, okay. But I think he does that about 2 or 3 times throughout the episode. It's the, okay. I think it's cute.
Well,
I don't know why.
Yeah.
Well, I do.
Because it's
Vincent. But those moments, and it was even when they had that accident, the car accident, as it panned away, you hear him go, okay.
Yeah, because I'm with her.
Yeah.
Okay. And
before they actually got escaped, it was sort of like at the break, like they'd had the accident, and he's gone, are you okay? And she's gone, yes, we're okay. And then he goes, okay, we're okay. And then the camera pans away, and you hear him go, okay. So it's those little moments.
It's probably almost an unconscious thing that Jay Ryan does as his character, Vincent.
Like licking his lips.
Yeah. Of course you noticed that too.
Yeah. I think we've all noticed that he... Jay Ryan, did you know that subconsciously you lick your lips a lot? Did you know that?
Just like your food fetish that Angie Redding pointed out.
Oh, but that's not his fetish. That's everyone putting food in his mouth.
Yeah, but I suspect if Jay Ryan were to say, listen, guys, I don't want all this food, I'm not into food, he wouldn't do it. you just went somewhere completely different.
I'm just thinking, food's food. Like, you got to eat.
Yeah, well, of course.
Right, but you don't have to lick your lips.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Like, they're going to write, people are going to write into a thing, oh, he's sitting there eating lunch or something like that, and he's putting food in his mouth. That's fine. It's not him. It's not a trait that he does, that Jay Ryan does. The licking of the lips is a Jay Ryan trait, the same with his hands in his pockets.
Yeah, true.
I'm just wondering if you're actually aware of them.
Oh, okay. And
I'm not expecting a
you
response.
did have
but I
one
just wanted to
criticism
ask.
of his wardrobe in this outfit?
Yeah, there was too many clothes.
In this episode?
Too many clothes. Every episode that Vincent isn't waiting naked from the waist up and wearing black boxes
is a wasted opportunity.
Is a wasted opportunity for me.
Poor Vincent.
Poor Vincent.
He's the object of desire of how many millions of women around the world? Poor baby.
Look, I do understand that it's not like I keep saying, a soft porn show, so therefore why would he have his shirt off? But, you know, he had to change his shirt at some stage. Why couldn't we see that? No.
I love it. I love it.
Anyway, that's...
So what do you give the episode out of 10?
Look, I liked the episode.
Yes.
I did like it, but I didn't think it was great.
Yes, I agree.
But
it did set up a great
absolutely.
last 4 episodes for season 2.
All for it. But this episode, I've watched it 4 times now. And other than those speeches from Vincent to Catherine, there's really probably nothing that I would go back to watch again.
Oh, you know, I could happily watch Catherine bitch slap Gabe several times over. Because I like the bitch slap, I liked her anger, but I liked the look on his face. He was genuinely shocked.
Yeah, but then I've got to look at him.
Yeah, I know, but still,
I don't like him.
He's starting to get his comeuppance, and let's just hope it leads to...
not yet, not for me yet.
Season 2 finale of Gabe, come here little boy, I want to rip your head off.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, I think for me I'd say about a 7.5 to an 8.
Yep.
Only because I totally intellectually understand the reason for the episode.
Same.
Totally get it.
Plus,
but
do you know what it also did? Is it broke up Gabe's no longer a part of the Scooby Gang. Tess, JT, Vincent and Catherine are now a very solid foursome.
Yeah.
And we have 2 couples as well who can work apart and together for the common good.
Absolutely, but I think one thing that we need to be, that I'm going to be very conscious of is if they're breaking the law so much, sooner or later Tess and Tess and Kat have to lose their badge.
Yeah, and look, just have them work for the FBI instead.
Yeah.
Because
there's more license there. They're free to do these sort of things.
There are parts of the FBI that know what Vincent is. So they can use that. Yeah, of course there are.
Well, Dana knows.
Dana knows to start off with.
She could be brought in maybe in place of Gabe next season. We can have Dana in and she can be the new boss.
Idea. Oh, I like that idea.
So get rid of Gob because we don't need him anymore. And then Dana
Elizabeth
can come
Rome would be a great draw card for Beauty and the Beast.
Absolutely. But I think if we have her and she's their boss, and she doesn't have to be in every episode because I understand that she's, you know, she likes to move around a bit. But she could be coming in, say, every 2nd or 3rd, maybe every 4th episode to say, this is the case that we've got for you this week. We need the 4 of you to do this.
We don't mind procedural, just involve our 4-person core Scooby Gang.
Yeah, so, and put Catherine and Vincent in a bit of danger.
Mr.
and have
Mrs.
Tess,
Smith.
Yeah, and have Tess and JT the brains behind their actions, so to speak. And
could they have fun?
Yeah, and have Tess the walker on the street saying, "Hey, you know, that she's the one that goes on the street and does the dirty work." JT's the strategist out of all of it, and then Vincent's the brawn and Catherine's the brawn as well, but they don't know that from either of them.
They both have surprises. She's this tiny little thing that can kick ass, and he's this big hunk that you think is purely some muscle, brawn, combat, but
can tell when you're lying, can tell when you're not.
But has a beast
that has a beast.
Will win out in 9 times out of 10.
Yeah.
So
you don't shoot him.
Yeah, I agree. Not allowed to shoot Vincent.
So that's what I like. But I know season 3 is all about what are we or who are we as a couple.
Yes.
Going into their future, so I would like to see them move away from the NYPD, even though that's where Catherine's life has been since her mum's murder, but I think I'd like to see them move away from that into something that gives them more freedom.
Yeah.
And,
And there are good people in the FBI.
And you can have
they've made some friends through this too.
Yeah. And they can have some moments where they're undercover and Vincent's holding a girl and Catherine's getting jealous. Do you know?
Yeah. Or you can put
there's nothing
fireworks
between
in that
Vincent and the girl.
Yeah.
But you can have the fireworks in that, Vincent might have to watch her, entertain a man for an evening while she's trying to feed information and he's listening in.
Yes.
For the lies
and
in his
he's getting hot under the collar.
So he can say, hang on a minute, no, he's lying, and she'll ignore him and he'll go, like those sort of things would be awesome.
Yeah, you could have a lot of fun with that.
You could have an awful lot of fun with that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So yes, we enjoyed we didn't love the episode, but we thoroughly enjoyed the episode.
Yeah, well, it is Beauty and the Beast. So,
yeah, exactly. Next week's episode is Cold Case, and I think that's the one where Heather comes back to town.
Is it, or is it the one after, is in Ever After?
I'm not sure now.
Maybe she comes back in, but the wedding's in Ever, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, well, the alleged wedding.
But they did say that Gabe was going to keep them on their toes for a couple of episodes.
Yes.
So, maybe...
Anyway, next week's episode is Cold Case.
But Heather gets caught up in Gabe's revenge.
Yes, correct. That's what I had heard, and I'm reasonably certain that's next week. If not, it's the week after. We've only got 4 episodes to go of season 2. Shh. But then we do have season 3 to look forward to.
Yeah, but not for 6 months.
Maybe. It might be earlier. We don't know that for sure yet. No, don't cry and don't pout. Stop pouting. Anyway, Beasties, before we go any further, we've really...
I was waving goodbye.
Okay.
Not yet. Rewind.
We're just rewinding.
Anyway, Beasties, before we...
we love doing these. This show has to go forever.
Yeah.
Because we want JT and Tess to be there forever, and we want Vincent and Catherine to be there forever, and we want to see Gabe with his heart ripped out of his chest.
Yeah.
We do.
What she said. Hashtag what she said.
Oh, yes.
Hashtag what she said.
Okay. And we'll have to have signs one day.
Hashtag what she said.
Yeah, that too.
Do you know what? I'm going to do one episode, one review. Hashtag what she said.
Okay. Except I won't let you stay silent.
Hashtag what she said.
So, Beasties, thank you for listening to our madness.
Thanks for listening, guys.
Yet again for another week.
I'm actually surprised we have people that are tuning into us because, we're just rambling, really.
Yeah. Well, it's just that we like to talk about the episode.
Yeah.
Usually we would film it 24 hours later.
Yeah.
But it's a public holiday in Melbourne.
We've also filmed this before the US have seen it, so we have to be very careful.
Oh, sugar.
Yes, aren't you glad I told you that?
I can't put it up tonight.
No.
I'll get it completely ready, and then I'll have to wait till tomorrow afternoon before I get it up. Thank you for reminding me.
You have to put it up when you leave to go to work, because by then...
Tomorrow, yes.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to work tomorrow, so when I get up tomorrow, it will have aired in the USA, and then I can put it up. Lord, I would have forgotten that, and I would have put it up tonight.
I know, right?
And I would have been crucified.
I actually thought to myself, I've got to remember to remind her that it is Monday night here.
Yes, it is.
And that we've seen it from
And I'm on night shift, and I don't know what day it is at the moment.
Anyway.
You're right. Well, thank you, Beasties. So this will be going up tomorrow afternoon, after the US has aired.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening to us.
Thanks for listening.
We'll see you next week.
Thanks for tuning in.
For Cold Case. Goodbye.
Peace out, man.
Yeah, that too.
I'm watching you.